Hi, this is Katya de Becerra. I'm the author of What Do We Skip and Oasis. My latest writing that was published is a short story called A Scandalous Case of Poisoning that appeared in a Sherlock Holmes anthology called The Only One in the World, which you can get now from the Clan Destine Press. And it's been edited by the wonderful Narelle Harris. Today I want to read to you a very short section of my story. In fact, it's the very beginning of the story. To give you a bit of context, the story is set in Moscow of the Perestroika era, and I'm Russian. I grew up in the 90s in Russia in a small town, and I'm very familiar with the time period, and it's very dear to me. And my Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson are two young women who study at a university in Moscow. So Marina Holmesova is Sherlock Holmes, and Antonina Vatska is Dr. Watson. Well, she will become eventually when she finishes her degree. And the story is told in a found document metafiction format. So we get a lot of documents like interview transcripts, lists of clues, observations, interviews, that sort of stuff that goes back in time to the 90s, but also we get a bit of a glimpse into the future, several decades into the future. And the beginning of the story, we get to hear about an exhibition that's going to take place in Moscow. So that's what I'm going to read to you today. Spotlight on Solace Spring, Moscow Herald, Arts and Culture, April 16th, 2051. A long-awaited new exhibition dedicated to Russia's greatest private investigator, Marina Holmesova, has opened yesterday to much fanfare at the Museum of Russian Legal History. Curated by Holmesova's wife, longtime investigative partner and biographer Antonina Vatska, the scandalous case of Solace Spring poisoning takes visitors back in time to the dashing 90s of the post-Soviet Russia and into the very heart of Holmesova's first known criminal investigation. With Holmesova's legendary avoidance of spotlight, Vatska's historical journal entries and interviews make up the majority of the exhibition. However, it is the collection's jewel, the never-before exhibited list of suspects and clues Holmesova compiled while working the case, that will surely wow not just her longtime fans, but also all the history buffs interested in the modern revival of Russia's tradition of private investigative work. The Scandalous Case of Solace Spring Poisoning exhibition runs until 15th of December. The Only One in the World is available now. I hope you enjoy that. And thank you for listening. Bye.